Welcome back, everybody. Today is day 12 of our health accountability journey. I am the accountability doc, and I'm here to get you healthier. So I've been pushing everybody to eat more fiber because the colon cancer has been on the rise, and fiber is a great way to prevent colon cancer. And 95% of Americans don't get enough of their daily fiber. For women, it's 25 grams. For men, it's 38 grams of fiber a day. I've been trying to push people to eat more fiber and trying to hold people accountable for their own health, taking one day at a time so that long term, your body's gonna thank you. But today, we wanna talk about weight loss. So think of fiber as your body's natural biological speed bump. So what that means is, while most of the sugars and carbohydrates that you eat are broken down into sugar, fiber is a carbohydrate that your body can't digest. And when it passes through you, it helps through many ways to help you lose weight. So let's go into details, right? Number one, it helps because it causes satiety, right? What that means is it just makes you feel full. It's bulky. You can't digest it. So when you eat high fiber foods, they take up more physical space in your stomach. And that stretch will make you feel more full. And so you're going to eat less. And as a result, have a more balanced diet, and that'll help you lose weight. So there's soluble fiber, which is the fiber that turns into kind of like a gel-like substance when mixed with water. And when you eat soluble fiber, this gel will slow down the rate at which your stomach empties. And so because of that, you'll feel fuller sooner and you'll stay full longer, which helps reduce your total calorie intake. You don't have to snack and you don't have to eat as quickly after the meal. Now let's talk about blood sugar and your insulin. So we've touched on this before with, your skin, but fiber slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. Without fiber, when you're eating, like a cookie, French fries, simple white rice, these high sugar, low fiber foods can cause your insulin to just spike. And insulin will, take those sugars and then turn them into fat storage. And so it's telling your body to stop burning fat and start storing it. With fibrous foods, when your insulin levels stay low or just kind of stable and steady, it'll keep your body in a fat burning state rather than a fat storing state. 3, let's talk about calories. Fiber has a unique advantage because on the nutrition label, fiber is listed under total carbohydrates. But since your body doesn't fully digest it, you don't absorb those calories. So for example, when you eat something that has 20 grams of carbs, but 10 grams of fiber, your body is actually only processing 10 grams of those carbs for energy because you can't digest the 10 grams of fiber. You can eat a larger volume of food, but you actually get fewer calories. And so that's just an easy math equation. You get less calories, you lose weight. Now let's talk about the microbiome. There's been recent research that shows that your gut bacteria plays a big role in weight management. We talked about this before, but fiber feeds beneficial bacteria to produce short-chain fatty acids. We talked about butyrate. And these short-chain fatty acids have been linked to reduce belly fat and increase fat burning. So you feed the bacteria, and the bacteria will help keep you thin. So let me just give you a comparison here. High fiber foods, simple carbs. High fiber foods like lentils, beans versus white bread. Let's talk about digestion. You get a slow and steady digestion with high fibrous foods versus a rapid high and crash kind of digestion with white bread. Insulin release, you get slow, low, and steady for high fibrous foods versus high insulin release. It just spikes up and then it comes right back down. Not good for blood sugar management, especially if you're a diabetic. And then hunger, right? So with high fibrous foods, your hunger is not going to come back for 3 to 5 hours, maybe even longer, depending how much fiber you eat, versus 1 to 2 hours right after you eat a simple sugar meal. And then for the calories, right? You can eat a lot of volume when you eat a fibrous meal, but the calories are actually going to be low because you can't digest that fiber, versus it's going to be high for calories if you're eating simple sugar, but low volume. And so comparison-wise, how do you lose weight? You lose weight by eating a high fiber meal. It helps slow down digestion. It makes you feel fuller, quicker, and longer, so you eat less. And then the actual calories that you eat is going to be less when you eat with high fiber foods. So all these things just add up. Perfect place to start if you're trying to lose weight. Try and add some fiber. Okay, you've made it to day 12. This is fantastic. I hope that you've been enjoying your journey, because it is a journey. Ultimately, we're trying to get healthier, but we always just take it one step at a time. So let's keep going and let's reach our fiber goal. Women, it's 25 grams. For men, it's 38 grams. Remember, there's so many benefits of fiber for your gut, mental health, your skin, weight loss. All of these things add up. And again, if you don't make it, that's totally okay. Let's try again for the next day, but try and take small steps to adjust your diet, to avoid ultra-processed foods, to ultimately, get you in a better place for your gut, to make these changes that can snowball into something more. To quickly recap, today I did reach my fiber goal. Again, my diet has been very consistent. I had some fiber bars this morning. That was about 10 grams. And then for lunch, I had sandwich and soup with a large avocado. That right there was about 10 grams of fiber. Dinner time, I had a little bit of Asian food, Asian noodles with a lot of vegetables on the side. Mainly it's the vegetables that added up to probably about 10 as well. And then I'm going to supplement with my Metamucil, my fiber gummies, and then some fruit towards the evening. So I'm doing over 40 easily today. I have been noticing definitely more energy, and my mental clarity has been sharper than ever. In addition, I have noticed that my immunity has been pretty good. My whole family's been sick, but I've actually been able to ward off all, URIs, respiratory illness, no cough, no GI symptoms, no diarrhea from all those bugs that have been spreading around. So maybe I'll make a video about immunity and how it affects, your body's ability to fight off disease in another video soon. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions, or if you have any comments about your health journey. We're all in this together. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening.